Hi everyone, it's Ayush here and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to share today's video which is on the topic of how you can prepare different kind of loops in MS Excel using VBA. So without wasting any time, let us dive into the video. So when I say loop, so what exactly is a loop? Suppose you want to just run this command message box hi 10 number of times into your program. So what you can do, you can simply make a loop or you can simply write the same command 10 number of times. That's really devastating and frustrating. For making your work a lot easier, what you can do, you can simply use a concept known as for in programming, which can just repeat the same task to a number of period of times. So when I just loop this message box high to 10 number of times, it's going to present, or you can say it's going to display the message box 10 number of times. For making a loop in VBA, you need to write here for. So what is a for? The for is basically a special keyword in VBA for creating loops. So for, we are going to initialize one value I here to be equal to 0. Now, in my previous video, I just discussed about what is a variable. If you want to just learn about that, you can watch that. Now, for I equal to 0 means we are initializing a variable I to be equal to 0 in the initial stage only. In the initial stage only, we are saying I equal to 0. 2, you need to write here for I equal to 0, 2, the number of times you want to just repeat the loop. Yeah. So, in simple terms, if you just read this as a normal language, then what you will understand is we are just initializing a variable I equal to 0 in the initial stage. And then we are saying 210 means we want to just implement the value of I by 1 up till until or unless it just reaches the value 10. So every time it's going to just repeat the same task, means it's going to just implement the value of I by 1, means I equal to 0, then it's going to be I equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on until or unless it just reaches the value of 10. Now, how we are going to implement the same thing again and again? Because you're just updating the value of I to 1 and then you're just stopping the thing. If you want to just repeat it again like I equal to 1, then you will just loop back, you will go back to the line again, and then you will say like I equal to 2, then you will go back again, I equal to 3, go back again, I equal to 4, go back again. Similarly, like you can do it for like 10, 100, 1,000, million as well, like whatever you want to do. Means for a number of times you can just run the same loop. In simple terms, you can just run this loop millions of times as you wish. So for I equal to 0 to 10, it means that we are going to just implement the value of I by 1 until or unless it reaches the value of 10. Now how we are going to implement? For doing that, you need to write here next. When you say next, it is going to implement it by 1 every time. Now what will happen? The value of I is going to be on this line, and then it's going to go to this line next, and when it reaches next, it's going to go back to the for, and then one more time come back to the next. The same process is going to be repeated until or unless the value of I reaches 10. If the I value equal to 10, it's going to stop its execution. Now as you can see, the value of I is going for the from the for loop to the next. So what you can do, whatever you just write inside these two keywords, it's going to be regarded as a loop, and it's going to be repeated the number of times. So for I equal to 0 to 10, and then you will just provide whatever you want to do. So let me just take the same example that I have just given here as a comment and just copy this. I will just paste it here. Now what you can see that we are having a variable I equal to 0 up to 10, and whenever we are implementing the value of I by 1, we are going to run this command as well. So I hope I'm clear to you all. Let us just run this and let us see is it going to just give this message box hi 10 times or not. So let us run this. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. Why 11th? Because the counting has started from 0, right? So if you just start from 1 to 10, then it's going to take 10. But if you start from 0 to 10, it's going to take 11 times. So this is the actual meaning of why we get the same message box 11 times. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Meet in the next video. Till then, see you.